on behalf of Ahmed and the team, Sharif, it's been cool having you. You represent the essence of what the team is. The boys supporting you and bringing it on and giving up their time to look after the fellows. It's good, and thank you, Ethicon, for providing the opportunity to have people of that standard, and Sharif before him. Tricky acts. There'll be a pause before we resume this. You'll be missed, but we hope you won't be far in terms of looking after the world you've lived in with these chaps. And
look after your own complications.
We just need your postcode for the ambulance GPS. You'll be pleased to know we have redirected the emergency phone to your for a short period, 3 weeks, no problem, and then forever. It's been good having you here, and you've looked after us well, and I hope you've learned to take it back from all the boys. I hope your hair grows big, I hope your socks are colourful, and I hope you've learned business skills, diplomacy, and
disorganization.
The art of revolution. It's been a pleasure having you, man. We wish you well as a unit. Everyone does, and they can't because they're all silverbacks, but I wish you well on behalf. You're a good man.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers, very good. Well done.
Thanks, Jesse. And let's have the 20-minute speech.
So I
He's like waiting for it. He's like waiting for it.
You said 20-minute speech. No, it won't be 20 minutes. It'll be 21 minutes. So first of all, I just want to.
Yeah, exactly.
He's going to introduce you.
Oh, okay, fine.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, oh yeah, no eyes only for tonight, Mr. Ahmed.
Yay! The first thing I want to say about Sharif, right, is how he actually ended up being at Imperial. And it actually all started with an email that I received from G&J, actually, Mark, Thomas, and co. with a series of 20 CVs, and obviously I was way too busy to go through them, so I gave them to Sanjay. Hey Sanjay, can you please just review these for me? And Sanjay, being the thorough chap that he is, actually made a spreadsheet and he had every CV scored with like different like angles, like, you know, diplomacy and, you know, scientific skills and operative skills and experience and whether they can practice in the UK. So he made this grid, and in that grid, one name came above all. It was actually this guy called Awad. And actually the bizarre thing was his first name was Sharif as well. So then I came to Sharif.
Let's be honest about it. The only reason he employed him was because his name was Sharif.
I'm coming to that. So then I came to Hacker and I said, Sharif Hacker, I said, it's a guy that Sanjay's done an analysis on, and you know, this is the CV. What do you think of this guy? You know, have a look at the CV. And Sharif said, yeah, it's you know, seems like a good fellow. He speaks Arabic, can't be too bad. He's, you know, ex-Egyptian military guy, so it's all good. So then I said, okay, fine. You know, we'll have him. And then the day came for the interview. And the bizarre thing was we had to interview, there's about, I think, it was 12 people, right? And they had divided the interview panel. They had all these different surgeons from around the UK. And they had split into two groups. And the group that was interviewing Sharif, I happened to be in another group. So I was in a panel of 3 or 4 people. But Sharif was never going to get interviewed by me. And I'd never met him, apart from the fact that he came to meet me before the interview. And so I changed the entire game plan for the interview on that day, and I made sure that he was interviewed in a panel in which I was sitting. And you know, he gave a very good interview, and at the end of the interview there was a scoring system, and he ended up with the highest points of any person who was being interviewed that day. Well, that's of course because I gave you the top points for that day. But the whole point was that all the other colleagues from the UK realized that he was being handpicked for our job, and boy am I grateful to have had him for the last year, because it's been really good to have you, Sharif, in the unit to work for us, for the team. You've done great things in looking after our patients, and I think you've really changed as a surgeon from the time you started to the time you are now, because I think the guys will tell you I don't let anybody just operate with me not being there. I'm very, very particular, and I have full confidence in your technical abilities. So I was, I'm very pleased with the progress, and I think that tomorrow, if you were offered a job as a consultant, I personally would have no hesitation in picking you as a colleague to work alongside. And alongside all that, of course, you've done a great job with helping us with our research program and publishing and putting out abstracts, which is really, really useful for us as well. So all in all, it's been phenomenal having you here, and your journey very well liked, a great personality. You speak Arabic, you talk so it's fantastic, and good luck to you in the future.
Thank you. What about his soul?
He has to work on that. We need a bit more red. You need a bit more red in your life.
Good.
Thank you.
Great speech. Nice.
Wow.